Good morning, everyone. Christmas is over by now, factually. However, here in the Netherlands, we are still celebrating the second day of Christmas, so still, Merry Christmas. And today is the last day of anime. It is the 12th day of anime. And that means I have to talk about my most special moment, my most special anime in 2013. And let's just get to it. That anime is Anohana, and Anohana as an anime touched me like nothing else could have. And when I say touch me, I mean touch me. How did I actually get to know of Anohana? Yes. How did I get to know of Anohana? I basically found Porter Robinson's Tumblr, and I went through it a bit, and then at some point he said Anohana was all I expected from Clannad. And me being someone that watched these first 7 episodes of Clannad and was like, yeah, I'm done with it. This is boring, and dropped it. And then he said, okay, Anohana was all I expected from Clannad, but never got. I got interested. So I watched the first episode, and yeah, fucking spoiler alert, because I'm going to talk about spoilers. If you have not watched any bit of Anohana at all, please go watch it right now. Please do it. So, it's just the first episode. The first episode where you slowly find out, wow, that cute little girl Menma, she's actually dead. I had the feeling. I think the episode finished. I had the feeling. I know. I just know that this anime is gonna stay with me for a fucking while. And here I am, December 2013. Well, I watched Anohana in like February 2013, and it is still so close to my mind, so close to my heart. There. And I guess I have to talk about what broke me. And yeah, um, yeah, I watched the anime in February 2013. Now let's go back a bit to December 2012. Um, on a certain Tuesday, me and two friends of mine, we went to volleyball training. Like, they picked me up with the car. I had my stuff ready. We went to volleyball training. We got back, and then my mom basically the first thing the first thing she said to me was, "Something's not right with your grandpa," and I'm going now. I'm going to the hospital now. So yeah, after that, I was kind of in a shock here upstairs on my computer, doing I don't even know what. And then she came back all crying, telling me, your your grandpa's died. He was run over. So then that night we had the whole roller coaster at the hospital, because, well, he was run over by a car, which means some professional autopsy had to be done before we could even see him. So we only ended up being able to see him at 2 in the morning. And then we went home, was kind of crashed out, went to bed. And then the morning after came, and my mother and stepfather were already gone. They were already at my grandma's place. My sister and stepsisters were still sleeping, and I was here in my room. And no, first thing was the phone rang. Here's my phone, by the way. The phone rang, and it was my other grandma who was who basically called saying, where's your mother? She was supposed to go X and Y with me today." And I knew that my mom wanted to tell my other grandma, like, wanted to tell it herself and not on the phone, because, well, her health is not that stable either. So I said, okay, I'll tell my mom on my mobile phone that and she'll come to you. Okay, yes, okay. Called my mom on my mobile phone, told the story. She was like, "Oh shit, yes, I'll write to my other grandma right now. I'll drive to her." And that's the point where basically I again felt dead. I know it's a bad thing to say in that situation, but I felt dead, and I basically fell down on my bed again. And then I started thinking, and then suddenly, and this until now, yeah, is still the worst feeling ever, is two dots connected. I suddenly remembered at the hospital where they said my grandpa was run over, and I suddenly remembered while going to volleyball training that we passed that road and that we saw that someone was run over. There were no ambulances yet. There was no police yet. No, it was just one person with a flashlight signaling everyone else to move on, and us seeing a body lying on the ground. And then that moment, while alone here in the bedroom, I connected those two dots, and I knew. I saw I I saw him. I saw my grandpa there, dead on the ground. Just, and I basically, I that I how do you even tell that? I basically kept that to myself for the entire day until until the evening when we returned home, and I crashed on the couch and I started crying, only being able to shout, "I saw him! I saw him!" It was just too much for me to keep to myself. I just had to get it out there. I saw him. I saw him. In Anohana, only 3 months later, that was the last episode with Papa, who suddenly broke open all those emotions that I sort of kept for myself for an entire day. He had kept to him for multitude of years, and there he broke the same way that I did, shouting, "I saw her! I saw her!" And nothing has ever come close to touching, like, home so hard as that. And then, of course, even after that comes the scene with, well, Mama vanishing, and I could not anymore. I remember going to bed really early, just wanting to leave everything behind, just be somewhere else for a moment, not having to deal with the world. And I have to say, Anohana, fucking props to you. You were wonderful. You were still the only anime, the only crying anime where I can literally say, yes, you have broken me to no end. Now, I'm sorry to leave you with this sort of sad story at this Christmas, but I just had to tell. Okay, I just had to tell everyone. It has been a good 12 days, and I'll see you maybe next year. Good night.